Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be covering quite a few things. I did have someone ask questions about the correct sizing for like product labels and things, so I'm going to try to run through that really quickly before we get started with making our mock-up and our flyer using those mock-ups. Okay, so for me, I like to find a template that I can use to create the exact product that I am going for. The website that I like to get templates from is uprinting.com. This is where they do a lot of printing. They do mailer boxes, stickers, postcards, business cards, anything you could name, they more than likely print it. And they are an amazing vendor when it comes to getting custom anything. I've used them before quite a few times for things for myself and for my clients, and I've had no complaints so far. But I don't really do printing anymore, so I don't too much order from them, but I do still use them for templates and things. So what we're going to do is just scroll all the way to the bottom and go to templates. Right here it gives you a few of the options of the templates that they have. Since we are going to be designing labels, you would just choose labels and then choose the template that you want to use for your design. I usually do like a Photoshop one because it automatically opens into Photoshop. And that's what I use when I want to do something for my clients anyways. And I don't use Canva. But you can also do like a JPEG if you want to just put it in Canva and use that template. But I'm going to open up one. I'm going to download one just to show you all what it looks like. Let's do a 2" by, that's a hexagon. Why is that a hexagon? I don't want no hexagon. Okay, so a 2, that's starburst. Maybe I should have did it the other way. Let's see. That's a heart. Ooh, I bet that's so cute. Okay, so here's a 2.5 by 2.5. That's a square. I'm going to download this template and go ahead and open it up just so you can see it. And you can see it's just a square. So their templates are very easy to understand. Right here is the safe zone. This is where you want to keep all your images or text. That is very important. The trim line is where it will cut your label, and then the bleed area is where you want your background to be. You always want your background to be completely covering that bleed area. So anytime you're creating labels for a client or for yourself, just make sure you're using a template or some type of guide to help you understand where everything needs to be placed. Also, before you start designing labels, you need to measure your products. Measure the area on your product that you want your label to cover. If you have a round container, measure around the container and decide how much of that you want the label to cover. A lot of people like to send pictures of stuff and be like, hey, can you make a label for this? Yes, I can, but what size does the label need to be? I can't measure it from a picture. So just keep that in mind when you are creating labels and anything really that needs to be measured. So getting right into the design, we're going to go straight into the mock-up. I'm not going to create a complete label because I feel like you should understand it now as far as how to do that. But anyway. All right, so this is the mock-up that was in that last shorts that I uploaded. I'm going to be creating a different one with some different colors and just walking you through how to do it yourself. It'll be for glam hair again, but I'm just going to change a couple other colors and just walk you through it. So the label, like I was saying, once you create your label for your client, you can use that design and just bring it into your mock-up. I've showed you all how to do this in one of my older videos for product mock-ups if you want to watch that. But if not, I'm just going to go into the layer that says project. And then I'm going to use this rectangle as a guide to help me see where I want the label to be placed. So the label is going to be black, so I can really just leave this right here. And we're basically just doing the same thing. It's going to be a lace adhesive. But I do want to bring in my color palette that I created that I want to use for this design. All right, so this is the color palette that I'm going to be using for this specific design. If you want, well, let me make it bigger so you can see. If you want to use these colors for anything, you can. I just pulled them from one of my stock models photos. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is add the text, and we're doing the same thing, lace adhesive. I'm gonna keep this real simple. And I'm just gonna type lace, and then I'm gonna make that bigger. And this is not the font that we're gonna be using, so let's change that. I think the original font, oh, what was my original font? I know I used a Malfi, whatever it's called, but the other font, oh, I like this though. Maybe this one. Okay, let's see what it looks like. All capital. Okay, I can do this one. All right, and then I'm just going to make sure everything is centered as I work. I'm gonna put the logo up there, which is, of course, is gonna be Glam Hair, because I'm not about to make another logo. All right, so lace, and then I'm just going to add adhesive. But adhesive is going to be in a cursive font. Also, I don't want it to be all capital, so we're going to change that and make it bigger so y'all can see it. I think, should I leave it lowercase? I think I'm gonna leave it lowercase. No. Okay, so the colors, I'm going to go ahead and create a little gradient to put around, to outline the word adhesive. And all I'm gonna do is come over here to the layers and double click adhesive, and then I'm going to add a gradient overlay, and you see how it does. That's not what I was trying to do. It's supposed to be an outline, but I think I might leave it like this. Let's see what it looks like with these colors. These are pretty. I'm actually gonna save this gradient because I might use it for something else. Yeah, I think I like this. Okay, so the colors aren't necessarily neon, but I am gonna name this gradient neon because I don't really have a name for it. So I'm gonna name it neon, and then I'm just gonna save it. Oh, not import, new. And it's just right here now, so I can use it on other designs. Okay, so I do like that how it is. I think I'm gonna add a white stroke, but let's see. Outside, or should I do a black one? So it'll, yeah, I'm gonna do black. You see how it looks like it's cutting through the word lace? See, like that? I'm gonna do that instead of doing white. I like that. I like that. All right, so lace adhesive, and I may move it because I do want something like that. I'm gonna group those two layers together. Okay, to group layers, you can select them both, right click, and then just go group, or you can hit Control G on your keyboard and it'll group them. And I'm gonna just type lace adhesive so that I know that that's what's in that layer, I mean in that group. And then center it. Okay. All right, so under that I did have, like, what does it say? Ultra hold, ultra firm hold. So to do that part, I just grabbed the rectangle tool and made a little rectangle. And I want it to be, I don't want it in this group. See how over here it went into the group, the lace adhesive group. I want to put it above that so that it's not in that group. And then change the color so that we can of course see what it's supposed to be. All right, this is the gradient we just made. It is like linear and it's going this way. I don't want it to go this way, so I'm just gonna click this little circle and move the angle. It's actually 0 is where I'm trying to put it at, so yeah. And I'm gonna turn off that stroke. Okay, so see how the edges of the box are straight? I want them to be rounded. So what I do to change that is just come right over here under properties and put a number in. I do a random number. Well, I know what number I want it to be now, but usually I just do a random number to play with how much I want it to curve. I like for mine to curve completely like this. See how it's still a little bit straight? That's not what I want. Okay, so I'm just gonna click it again, and I put 35 that time. So now I'm just gonna do like 55, and then that looks way better to me. And I'm kind of gonna make it smaller. So all right. And make sure it's centered, and this is where we're going to put ultra firm hold. So I'm just going to hit the text button and go ahead and type in ultra firm hold. And the font is going to be just like a bold font, whichever one. I love Akira Bold. I use it in a lot of my designs and a lot of my tutorials. Just because I'm too lazy to find a new one, because I know I have other ones. So for me, I want it to look like the words are kind of like cutting through the rectangle, like it's see-through, you know, if that makes sense. Hold on, go back, layer, get this aligned. It's supposed to be not the canvas. There we go. Align this and put it back down here where it was. Okay. And now I need to center it to the canvas, which is right there. So what I was saying is I want it to look like it's cut through the rectangle. So I'm just going to make this black instead of white. And then I like this color palette. Like, what? This gradient is cute. And it's going to be real cute on the little shopping bag thingy. So under here, I'm just going to put, just to add a little bit more to it, I want to add, I'm going to group this first. I'm just going to type firm hold so I know that that is that, and move it up. I do want the logo up here, and I'm just going to use the Glam Hair logo. It's been in plenty of my designs. If you're new here, this was just a logo that I created for me to be able to practice making content with, and just practicing designing. I kind of want to put a color over it. Let me see. Ooh, that's cute. Okay, so all I did was double click and then just add a gradient overlay, and it put the last one that we made, which is the one for this design. So we are going to leave that there. I think I'm going to move this stuff down. I know I keep moving it, but I want it to be in a certain spot. Okay, under here, just to add a little bit more to the design, I'm going to put like a how to use type of thing, or ingredients, maybe ingredients. What's in lace adhesive? And how do you spell ingredients? Oh, I can't spell, and y'all ain't even say nothing. Oh my gosh. I guess y'all are used to it at this point. So right here, I'm just gonna add another text box under this and type out some ingredients. Okay, that took entirely too long to do, and that makes no sense. Okay, so I don't want it to be this really bold font, so I'm going to change that. regular, and I do want everything to be capitalized, and then just center it. Should I put ingredients in? Should that be in the colors? Because I'm extra, I think so, but why is ingredients in the folder? I think I am gonna put it in that gradient. So I'm just gonna double click. Oh, I did it automatically. Anyway, hit gradient and then boom. So now I kind of want to put a box. Do I want to put a box? Let's see what it looks like. I'm going to create like an outline, a box outline for the ingredients. I'm going to center that. I'm going to move it behind the ingredients and also behind the word ingredient. Oh wait, what did I do? Is it this? This is the box. Okay, so it needs to go right here. Okay, then I'm going to turn off the fill and I'm going to add a stroke with the gradient that we created. This would be the only thing that didn't do it automatically. And I'm going to play around with the thickness of the stroke because I don't like for my strokes to be really, really thick, but it depends on the size of the box. So this is too thin. So I'm going to go back in and just, oh, because it didn't change. That's why. I put it at 4. So let's see what that looks like. I think 4 is good. But as you can see, it has like this. You can see the line behind ingredients, and we don't want that. There are 2 ways to change this. I'm going to do the harder one first. So you just click the rectangle and go to your eraser tool. You can press E on the keyboard or come right over here to this little eraser. The settings for the eraser is up here. I'm just going to turn it to where it's straight up and down. And my hardness is at 100 because I want it to like go away completely, not fade it out. And I'm going to take the size down just a little bit. But basically what you can do is just go straight across. Hello? Oh, you have to rasterize the shape. So just hit OK. Go straight across like this and erase it. I did that good. I need a little bit more off of this side, but yeah, I did that good. Okay, so you could do it like that, or let me go back. Or you could take a rectangle and just draw one. No stroke and fill it black. Just draw it and put it behind. And it does the exact same thing. So I feel like that's a little bit easier than erasing it, because you can go back in and just like resize it that way and it'll take more away, or make it smaller, whichever one you want to do. So I'm going to leave that, and then I'm going to group all of that together so it'll move if I have to move it. And then at the very bottom, I'm going to put just the sizing, not the sizing, what is it called? Like how much is in the bottle. Let's do 1.3 ounces. .38 L. All right, and then I'm going to, that one is hideous. I'm going to change the font. I just want it to be a really small, simple font. Is the, oh, that's not it. Month and regular. I don't think I like this one either, but whatever. Okay, so let's move it. It's already centered. I think I want it to be all capitalized. I don't know. I don't like for stuff to be lowercase. That's centered, and I feel like it should be that. I love this gradient. Oh my gosh. All right, so I need to delete this because, well, I can just hide it just in case we need to come back in. But this is our label, and we already designed it on the mock-up. So once I save it, it'll automatically update to the mock-up and we'll be able to see it. As far as the mock-ups, I showed you all how to find mock-ups. I do pay for most of mine now because I use them a lot for my clients. But if you just type in Google whatever type of mock-up you're looking for, you'll be able to find free ones and paid ones. But I'm just gonna hit save so we can see it. And oh my gosh, it looks amazing. All right, so now that we have, y'all, this look good. Ooh. Now that we have our lace adhesive mock-up done, I'm just going to save it, and then we're gonna move on to the little gift bag. And remember to save it as a PNG because we're gonna put it on the flyer, so you don't want anything in the background. And I'm just going to create a folder for this. Okay, glam hair tutorial, glossy dropper. Okay, and then we're going to move on to the bag. All right, so this is the bag that we are going to be using for this tutorial. I have no idea where it came from. Usually they'll put the website on here, but it's not on here. So if you go on Google and just type in free shopping bag mock-up, it should pop up. It's supposed to be 3 bags on this mock-up, but I went ahead and turn the other ones off. All I'm going to do now is just turn off the background because we do want to save this as a PNG with no background. And then we're going to get started. So I want the bag to be black on the front part. So I'm just going to find the layer that goes with the front part, which is called front small because this is the smallest bag in the mock-up. Or you can just like click whatever you want to change and it'll move, it'll populate on the layers tab. Okay, so I'm wrong. This is the medium bag. So it's not the front small one. I should have cut all of this stuff off, but that's front small, side small. So this is the medium bag. And I do like where the logo is on this one, so I'm going to leave it right there. Next, I'm going to do the medium side, which is this portion right here. And then, well, why did it? Oh, because the small bag is like right there. Okay. Never mind. So we're going to do the side of the bag. I do want it to be that gradient that we created. So I'm just going to double click here. And then I'm going to add a rectangle. Add a rectangle and just double click and add the gradient. I think I want it this way. Oh, so it just all the colors gone. Okay. Okay, cancel. What color? Don't need you. Okay, so it goes across, but I want the gradient to go up. Okay. So let's try this again. Gradient. Even like that would be good, but I think I want it to be, so 90. I'll put it at 90 so I can stop. Hello, still need you. So I can move it up. I think I want it to be this way, so I'm gonna leave it like that and see what it looks like. and go back. Okay, yes, that is so cute. All right, so for the last thing, I'm just going to change the color of this ribbon right here. So medium front, ribbon small, hello, medium ribbon is what I'm going to change. And this is just going to be a little small box, but you can still do the gradient as well. So I am going to unlock this layer instead of just adding a rectangle, and then I'm going to add the gradient to it. See how small it is, and it's already set to 90 degrees. I think that's the angle I want it to be for this, but I'm going to save it and see. Boom. This is so cute. Like, I want to design some bags for somebody. All right, so now that we have that, I'm going to turn off this other stuff. Okay, so I'm going to save this, and then we're going to create our flyer. Okay, so now we have our flyer and our our flyer. No, we have our shopping bag and our lace adhesive. Now I'm going to create a flyer just to post and promote that local pickup is now available. And all I'm going to do is bring in those mock-ups we made. And set them to the side. See how it's still, I knew it was going to have something on it, but I'm just going to delete that. I'm going to move this over here because I don't need it at the moment. And I'm going to add the text for the flyer, which is local pickup. And let's change the color of it into, okay, so local pickup. Oh, wait. And I'm going to change it to the font that we use for the lace adhesive label. That one, and then just center it. And then find a smaller one. If I don't do nothing else. Oh, what? A V. Oh, because my V on my keyboard does not work. Like, it's my excuse to buy a new one, but golly. I have another one I can use. I just don't want to go through all that right now. And I just want to buy a new one. I'm that type of person. I guess I shouldn't have deleted that one. BAILABLE. But I'm really in here banging on the keyboard just to get a V. It's ridiculous. Okay, so see, when I press V, it's supposed to take it to like the transform tool, but there we go. See, like I have to beat on it in order for it to work. Okay, local pickup is not available in your area. I think I want to change that font. I guess I should have put that on my Christmas list. A new keyboard. But I feel like that's something I gotta pick out myself because I want a cute one, another cute one. Anyway, hello. Local pickup is now available in your area. And I kind of want, maybe, oh, I can't do it with, if I do make another one and then do it. Is it spelled right? It still looks wrong to me. Okay, I have to check. I'm gonna have to fix this again because I really just need now available. And then I want it to be so all I'm gonna do is, let me zoom in, is now available. I'm going to put a space in between ends so it's not all up on it. But like I showed you on the mock-up, you could just take a rectangle and cover up that other part, or you can erase and use the eraser tool, or just retype it to where that portion is not there. But we're just gonna do it like that, and then I'm going to merge them. I think if I merge them, it should be fine. Right click and merge. It may not. Oh, it is. Okay. So sometimes when you merge stuff, it'll change colors. So local pickup is now available in your area. Ooh. And I'm going to put our logo on here. Steal it from something. Very much something. And I kind of like it small like that. But I'm gonna break it up just a little bit. It's now available in your area. Okay, so now I'm gonna add the bag so that I can go ahead and put the hair in it. And the hair photos that I bought from Etsy a long time ago. I really hate them, but whatever. Canva also has bundle stock photos as well, so you can really find those anywhere. But I'm gonna get those added, and then we're gonna place them in the bag. These are the hair photos. I wonder if I can change. I wonder if I can change the color of these, because I just be doing stuff. Okay, so select color range. If I can change this, that would be great. Okay, no. Not gonna fight with you. Yeah. So I'm just going to create like a little like this, and then I'm going to kind of fit it to where it'll be easy to make it look like they're actually in the bag. Zoom in so y'all can see. Okay, so I think that's what I'm gonna do, and then I'm just gonna merge the layers together so it'll erase both of them at the same time. And then we're gonna grab our eraser tool, and before we do that, I'm going to put the bundles behind the bag, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, so I'm gonna get my eraser tool, and I'm going to come up here and just turn it this way and make it bigger so that it fits the bag, fits like the whole bag. And make sure you have the hair selected, the hair layer selected, so that's what it's erasing. And all I do is just go to the portions that I want to erase and delete it like that, so that way you'll know what you're erasing instead of trying to eyeball it and figure it out. So yeah, now it looks like it's actually in the bag, and then I'm just going to select the bag and the hair layer and move them down and probably over, I guess. I can make it smaller actually. So now it's like that. And I'm not going to use this one, so I'm going to delete it, and then we're going to add our lace adhesive. And to make it look kind of realistic, just make it smaller than the bag. On my original one, I had it like tipped over. It was the same exact mock-up, but it was tipped over. like this, and then I had like a drop of glue. But I think for this one I'm just going to have it sitting next to the bag. And then I'm gonna make like a search bar, because I love making me a little search bar. This one is gonna be no fill, and I'm gonna add a stroke with the gradients, because why not? And I'm gonna put it at like a 4, because I don't want it too thick. Oh, maybe 4 is not big enough. Because it never changes. I hate entering, it doesn't change. Okay, there we go. But I also want to put like a solid rectangle. But what color? Wait a minute now. It changed the one I was using. Hold on, go back. Okay, this rectangle I want to keep. And then I want to make another one. And then whatever this is not supposed to be there. So let's get rid of that. Okay, so this rectangle, I need to turn off the stroke and turn on the fill. And it's a little bit too thick, so I guess not. That'll probably work. I'm just trying to get it lined up how I want it. I guess it would be fine if it was inside of there. Maybe. Hello. Like, just pick both of them like I need you to. Maybe make this smaller. Because I want it to fit in there. So text. And then glamhair.com. I don't know what color I want this button to be. Should it be search? I'm gonna put search. I hate when I click on something and it don't do what I need it to do. This is bothering me because it's not okay. And then I want to put the orders ready in, what is it, 20 minutes or less or something like that. So I'm gonna grab my little circle thingy, and of course I'm going to add the gradient. And I'm going to grab my little arrow too. Okay, so it did move it a little bit, but I kind of want it, yeah, like this. hate when the numbers have literally nothing to do with the font. Like, who's in charge of that? Now I'm gonna do the same thing I did at the top, where I just copied this and added the gradient, but I only want it on 20 minutes at least. This is just so I won't have to resize the font and stuff. I could just put it over it and be done with it. And then I'm going to make a rectangle to cover that up. And just put it in between there. And merge those layers together, so when I move, they move. I really gotta find me a new arrow to use because I don't want this other one that I'm about to put on here. But this is my favorite arrow. And I think I'm gonna leave it black. No, but this is cute. I think I put a little bit more effort into this one than I did the other one. And I like this one. I feel like the search bar could go up. Why is this not merged? I'm gonna merge these. When you remember, if you merge a layer, you can't like undo it. You can Control Z to undo it, but if you did a bunch of other stuff, then you're gonna have to redo everything. So keep that in mind when you are merging things. Sometimes it's better to just group it instead of merging it. It depends. If you're going to want to change it, or there's a possibility that you're going to want to change it again, then don't merge it. But if you're satisfied with it, then go ahead and merge it. Okay, yeah, I like this one. I do want to make like a background, but I don't know what I want on the background. So, yeah. Okay, so maybe a crumpled paper texture. I don't know. I kind of wanted to do the plastic, but I don't feel like looking for it. So I'm just going to move it all the way to the bottom. Why is it 2? I just need 1. Local pickup. Oh shoot, I forgot about that. Them white boxes. That's another thing. Don't forget about your stuff. Dang, I can't do that. Or maybe if I yeah, I'm probably just not gonna add a background, because then I'm gonna have to go back in and erase stuff. So yeah, we're not gonna do that. All right, we're gonna leave that there. But okay, this is our flyer. I think it's so cute, so simple. I hope you all learned a few techniques that you can use in your designs, and I hope you love this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you are not already subscribed, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.